I'm starting to pick up that there is a collective movement over over Facebook. Well, no, not over Facebook. It's over social media, YouTube, the channels, the ones that are raising consciousness, and they know about the consciousness shift and the sift and the split, which isn't. It's not I'm sure it's not a popular subject matter. But whether you know it, like it or not, this is happening. It's been happening. It's been here. When they start to advertise these things, we really have to look uh, to see if it's not just a cover up. You know what I mean? So, but now, because it is real, and but science is. See, that's the thing is metaphysical scientists, but really real scientists. And you know what? Real scientists are the ones who are spiritually oriented. They are oriented of the non-physical aspect of, well, it's pretty much what's governing all of matter in creation, and that changes the ball game as far as what even that matter is. So anyway, just getting ready to go outside. I assume it's around about 30 degrees, and it could be snowing for all I know. I haven't really looked out there yet, but time to feed the chickens and maybe take a few pictures of my yard, getting to appreciate just my box. It's like, well, no, I'm going to go for some hikes and go for a hike. And that's the plan. It's in due time where we just kind of fall into what makes us feel better, which, oh boy, with the Neptune aspects coming up, babes, we already been through it. I think I'm speaking for all of humanity is that it's hard to space out like that when there's a system that demands your blood, and also, well, really, is you got to make money, right? And I never really had a problem with this, but it's been staggeringly an issue. It's not. I didn't just say that I have a problem with getting whatever I want in the universe. Although, doesn't the money game mess with your ability to do what's required of you to align to how you get whatever you want, which is to maintain a higher vibrational frequency, to maintain this, a smile on our faces, and be able to accept, to be able to receive. That is just a self-love thing. And that includes also, right, you making money. But the thing is, boy, and I'm not making an excuse, or maybe I am, but no, I'm not really. And the truth is I would love to try it out. Um, I've worked. See, I can't do the same thing that I've done in the past, which I've done certain things. So it's got to be a little different. That's all. If it's candle making, fine. I just need to put myself out there. It's just about making a little bit of money. I like working with my hands. I like meeting new people. But hasn't it changed? Hasn't um, there been a reality that has been bestowed upon us, or whatever you call it, from the powers that be that have us going like this? Um, what it's really about is like now, what am I talking about? It's like, hey, you know what? I don't mind making contact with the public. And see, the thing is that I get um, an Aries. Let's talk about the Aries spontaneous part of the human being, which it does rule the head, but really what it rules is this: the first spontaneous, genuine. Hey, how high are you, or how are you? And really, the first responders, who they're just going to be there. Oh, an emergency. Oh, I'm here. You know, that's why we're here, right? To be there for each other, kind of a thing. And So they take this wherever they go. They're with their work. Unfortunately, it's the human energy pouring right into a non-human system, and that's what you can feel after a while. It's such a game. It's so weird. When you get into the intricate parts of or excuse as why money, why people say that no, money is a great thing, and it's like, well, yeah, I understand. You're looking for protection from that which is giving you that. That's what's weird. It's in a roundabout way that money has created the narcissist. I guess you would say, God, I'm sorry, but just the part of the organism that runs in fear and at all costs hallucinates life to be. It's strong words, but that's what. Let's talk about your fake education system that kind of strings out everybody doing great. Everybody's doing a separate thing. Does I've mainly heard that, well, that college tuition and time spent was a little bit of a waste, but then no, I've heard I've you can see differently. I'm not ignorant, and I'm not one who doesn't admit that I admire. God, I'm mixing my words up. I I do. I admire people with career, right? They have a career, they have a specialty. They're smiling. They love their podiatrist position. They're just a podiatrist or something. They know everything about toenails and up to the problems that can happen, the funguses and all that stuff, right? Right? Yes. You have to really love your job, of course. I have it in me. God, this conversation. Neptune's opposing my fucking Venus. Did you like that? I'm tired of it myself. Has me believing all kinds of fucking shitty shit about my inherent capability, which is actually I can be a specialist in a lot of things. Give me a few weeks with the subject matter, and I might end up doing it better than the people that show me what's going on. And of course, we're going to make some money, and that's part of my resume. If anybody looks and remembers who I worked for, the people who I worked for, they would say that. They say, "Yeah, hire Jana because." She becomes a specialist on our crew and she doesn't even ask for a raise. She's like any old fucking sad human existence here that's just grateful for the little peanuts and shells we get. And no, but really, I do have something that kind of keeps me in illusion about that, like, my landowning. And I love my solitary ability to be able to go solitary and be with myself, but I'm getting tired of. It's not really that I'm getting tired of it. I would love to. It's kind of a waste. If you can't share something of the goodness that say a good fruit is a good fruit, and I'm not saying I'm a damn good fruit, but is there anything that you can bring up from yourself that says, what, this fucking thing is worth a damn. I'm putting it in my basket. I'm actually going to display it first, maybe. Every once in a while, move the other one. Say, look, I have rotten fruits too. We have both in us. That's the truth. There's narcissists. Don't take that into consideration. That both positive and negative actually exist as equals. They are, in fact, maybe complementing each other. They have to. There has to be a contrast there. But the problem with the narcissist is that they have a bad memory. They have a bad way with it all. They only keep as weaponry. I guess it's a stupid game. Oh, man. The negativity, the negative parts, that's where you can run into people who make plenty of money, but they have that negative. They're always in scarcity. They are spending it like they don't have it, but they do. They act like they don't have it, but they do, and they're always living in scarcity. It's like this is a fucking impoverished feeling around these people because they're actually trying to get a deal from you and they have plenty. That is what's happening out there, and that's what I just say, you know what? Fuck money. Fuck money. Fuck it. I know how to share and be prosperous in a way that We are sharing, and that's what makes us richer is that we're present with each other, and we are present with each other. Period. If you're being present with each other, a lot will open up as a possibility. It's like, oh, no, when you go the narcissist route and the way their mind works, they have only collected the negative based on their fear and prejudices. And now you're going to be at war with them, especially your authentically lived, genuine fucking life. Hello, Tesla and Jesus and all of these other people that said, "She, really? This is a battle just to get something that when I get it going, it's good for all of us." And nobody knows how to support anybody at any time. And look at how many is out there just on the freeways lined up for what? Nobody knows each other and even has a collective fucking give a damn about the state of it all. Very diseased, and um, in its own little bubble from one to the next, literally. And it's like, come on, do we ever put that down? And yeah, so-called, like, what are we doing with that? We're going to church? Yeah, yeah, right. Man, what is going to happen? See, I think with that, you can see there's a collective, like, people are definitely agreeing to do something. It's just that it's a terrible idea. I think that if it gets miserable enough, which it kind of is not really, I mean, something just keeps it like locked in a hangman. It's not even hangman position. It's more like limbo. Limbo. That's the stagnation of. In tarot, it would be the devil card because you're just connected to this thing that doesn't grow and keeps you enslaved. Whatever it is, and that's the ideal. Whatever it is, just stay distracted to anything but the possibility of your real lives in collaborating with each other at any fucking time. See, that this is the things I think that social media, YouTube, and the ability to just, like I was trying to say, is this the same video? The astrologers, some of the channelers are starting to hold meetings, I guess, gatherings. This is in case you want to meet your vibrational frequency kind of people. Which, is that a good idea or a bad idea? It's worth a try. It's worth the experiment. It's worth the ability. At least try and work your idea. What is it? Well, boy, that's important, right? People need to get on the same page about stuff. And we can. Meditation. Number one, meditation is here to get us on the same page. And what is that page? Reality. Something that the narcissist has closed their account over of and opened up, got plugged into the system, babe. And it's like, no, listen to what money has with you, instead of what the um, the clarity of witness. Now the word comes again, wit. You got your wits about you? Man, has that all been changed around? You have to have your wits about you within a soup, within fields, overlaying. That is the announced, not the human vibration, but it's coming from what is assuming to be human, right? It's there, and it has a capability of projecting. It's gonna gaslight. It's gonna It's a fucking desert because of this out there, as far as the human ecology alone. And that alone is enough to send the damn thing into human extinction. And I didn't just say that there won't be anything left here tooling about as just non-human binary robots, good for them, running what? Well, the saying goes, follow the money, or now really it's like follow the electrical currency that you know it's literally that. It's giving a feed in accordance to obedience, which, boy, um that requires for the organism to a lot of times just shut down their, I don't want to say moral minds, but their own nervous system, that says, "Hey, that doesn't feel right." Okay. Have a good day.